Responsibility share. To stand up hard in sales negotiation, there are a few critical points to consider for homework. First, the service components. You should master every exception and all various cliches, including myths and other gossips. When used to sell search engine optimization as example, the clients often ask me whether they will increase their rank if they pay for Google AdWords. You can always check some geeks forums on the topic to see the latest. Second is the price. If there is a sales, there is negotiations. This way you should keep in mind options for different measurements of the deal, like quantity, depth in time, prestige from winning the client if big company, free resources of your company at the moment, and etc. Let's say it's a weak season in your business niche. This will affect the way you target small and not so prospective prospects, because they will fulfill the emptiness in the particular season. Terms of the deal. Do you remember the no line? Always keep in mind that no matter that now you have time to perform a Speedy Gonzalez service, this is always a bad idea. Why? Because if you have set right the timing of your service, faster service will mean flattering the client, and in the first moment of pressure you will find bad surprise that the client has changed their way he looks at your service, and the regular deadlines looks for him too slow after all. Reports. This is the moment to show what you have done during the time of the project. Remember that just showing muscles and clients reads all the report are two different things. Always put in a short setters the conclusion from the period, example month, and in an attached file the whole report. In the report itself, I usually mark some lines or separate graphical conclusion on every page, so the main idea stands up in front of the client at the all time. The results, this is the tricky part. The biggest secret in the power of no selling system is that you should be working for the results much more in the selling process than in the reports itself. No, this is not some fake selling tactic to lie your prospect. Just is a critical to fill the expectation of the client before closing the deal and attune them on your company waves. At this very point, the responsibility shares comes up. Let's say we manage air-conditioned client campaign of search engine optimization service. When it's come to results and responsibility, in the power of no defense sales system, you should keep in your eyes open. This is the moment to make the deal really successful for your company. There are some main points to keep in sharing the responsibility. First, the quality of the client's products or service. When they present it, they tell you that this is the best product, of course, but doesn't everybody say that? We will bet your money on it. On that basis, they claim expectations for high return of investment values. It's critical to find power and use the power of no. Hey dude, I'm not an air condition specialist, and you may be right, you are the top companies in your niche, but I'm sorry, I cannot share this responsibility with you because the client has the final word, and if I lead them to your page but they didn't buy, what can I do? At this point, is very powerful step is to put on the table the competitors. If at the same time your competitor starts some promotion, this will affect the ROI numbers. We don't have control over your competitors, right? You can mention some third parties if present. Example, Google doesn't give any explanation if they change their algorithms, and this is not under our control. The client could reply, okay, but the SEO service is just about ranking in Google, right? Yes, it is, but the service is on that particular Google algorithm conditions. If they change, it's not fair to ask us for taking the responsibility. You should build the whole negotiation over the platform that you cannot take responsibilities over factors you have no control on. You could have responsibility over your work to build links and create good content for the website and etc. The other weak point is the client's selling system. If I lead you on Google page 1, but your staff doesn't take the maximum from the prospects, how can I take the responsibilities about it? We should consider this, right? At some point, you should put some value over your own work. Really clear and with confidence, claim that you take the responsibility over all the metrics you control. Prepare a short checklist to mention at this point and calm down the client. You have already won the better deal position, and now you can give the client a free brief. From now on, you have key secure points to negotiate in the whole project period with minimum pressure.